Drive. Open navigation menu. Button.
All right, we're here in Drive, and why you'd want to go into Drive, or you might want to use Drive to integrate Google into your structured planner. Maybe you have an important journaling process, as we do here, or an important, some documentation that you have, some administrative stuff. Maybe you're running errands. Maybe you have some office stuff or some stuff you're working on with other people. Maybe people are sending you stuff through Gmail, I hope, because with Gmail, you can hit the Save to Drive button. And then what you can do is you're not losing out on Google Calendar's Drive integration feature, because you can do that here and you can have your custom sounds and stuff. So even if you're using Google Calendar, you can have your custom sounds for events. If you go in there and customize, you can add subtasks, and all of that will show up private even with a shared Google Calendar event. So you can have personal notes about those events that you might want to keep to yourself, maybe some meeting points or some things you need to address that are just more important for you to go over, that you don't need anybody else seeing. So it's a little bit more privacy in your planner experience with integration to Google Calendar. But let's say you are putting a bunch of notes into your structured task. Maybe you're starting a journaling task, for instance,
Search and Drive.
I've done
Gemini
here.
button. Account and settings. Create new. Scan document. Selected. Suggested. Activity. Files. Heading. Grid button. How __blind _user _organizes _ADHD 4A. Audio.
This is my journaling process through Notebook LM that I was able to create. I created content and really went into a deep dive on my planning process and planner design and structured. So we're going to take this, go into the actions menu.
Shutter. Manage access. Add to start. Make available
now
offline.
You would
button.
think that the share button would
Ask
work.
Gemini. Think. Button.
The
Download.
best,
Button.
right?
Copy link. Button.
But you can go right past the share and all of its options and its large menu into this copy link here.
Link copy to clipboard.
And love that announcement that they've started implementing now.
Page 2 of 2. Adjustable.
Something is copied
Structured.
to
Congratulations.
a clipboard. Now I just have this, for privacy reasons, set on my inbox page on my home screen, so that right now I have a blank inbox at this point. I was able to get a lot of the tasks scheduled for next week and done for this summer. And I'm going to be starting some different journaling and stuff in here. So this won't be blank forever. And I have a bunch of stuff that I integrate and things like that. So right now it's blank. I'm taking advantage of the space to show you. And
screen recording in progress. 9:44 a.m. Button. Status bar item. Control center. Open structured AI button. Create inbox task. Create all day task. Scan with structured AI button. Top line.
These are
Scan
all
with create all day task button. Actions available.
Controls for
Scan with
structured.
structured AI
I
button.
definitely use Gemini
Actions
all the
available.
time to integrate with Google Calendar, which can integrate with structured. And if anything, Gemini is helping me to set a lot of this
Create
up
all day
as well.
task button.
But if
Actions
I can
available.
come in here, I can schedule this
Create all day task.
for a day theme, for an all day.
Icon task color day. Icon
Or
text
I
fishing
can
for 15 minutes.
schedule
Text field.
this for...
Family grocery date. Delete.
See how accessible all these suggested tasks read out now? By the way, that's why I got right back into this. I came right back to structured because all they had to do was fix this as their main issue. And I really shout out to the developers for listening here. So we're going to type...
Emoji.
a sort of a... I use
Text field is editing.
emojis
Character
for a
mode.
lot of my design in my planner, just because I'm kind of a tactile, objective kind of person. I use a lot of symbolism in my thought process. I don't always have words to describe everything. It's a lot of symbols and imagination. And so instead of typing like journal
symbol, 12.
or
Hot
Gemini
beverage, 7.
notebook or anything like
Briefcase.
that, I'm
Open
going to
file folder.
find
2. Note pages with
an
bookmark tab.
emoji.
Notebook with decorative cover. 3. Pages with
I'm
bookmark
gonna
tabs.
do
4. Notebook with
a
notebook with
notebook
pages with bookmark.
and
Pages with bookmark tabs.
pages with bookmarks.
Next
to
keyboard. English. US.
symbolize that
Emoji
this
search
is a
hidden.
journal
Emoji.
process that I'm getting back into from where I left off. So we're going to hit continue.
Done button.
And we're going to cycle through.
Notebook with decorative cover. Icon. Book. Color. Day.
It actually gives me a smart icon, which is a book. And this will show up on a home screen or lock screen, which is really nice. So you can imagine even more.
Notebook with decorative
It
cover.
works
Pages
really
with
well
bookmark
with
tabs. Text field.
emojis so that you can have, obviously, if you're using multiple emojis, you also get your icon. And it's very descriptive. And
Notebook with
then,
decorative cover. Task completed. Switch
so
button.
let's
Off.
say
Date.
you might
Continue.
want,
Button. Continue.
let's see, what would the
Done
date?
button. Icon. Notebook with
What could a
Notebook with
date
decorative.
be
Task
here?
completed. Date.
So if I
Sunday,
wanted
August 23rd,
to
2026. Period.
remove
Today.
the
Button.
date, I
Actions
can
available.
still choose how long this task might need to be, but it will stay in the inbox as a journal task for any time I have downtime to journal and want to address this, want to add notes, and maybe update this, put this on a schedule for if I want to set aside time I know I'm going to have, or if I just want downtime anytime I want to free flow and journal my thoughts. And then I can take those and paste them into something like Gemini Notebook, of course, which I will, or Gemini Conversation in the app to talk, and then convert that process into a notebook. And then I can check it off freely in the inbox with no time, because you can put a lot of your notes and journals into your inbox without any planning. But
Time button.
what I thought we could do
Date. Sunday, August 23rd, 2026. Period. Today.
is
Button.
we're going to put this as
Repeat.
today
Button.
because I am kind of doing this.
Alerts. Button.
And we're
Add
going
alerts.
to go.
Button. Add subtask. Text field. One. Alerts.
The
button.
add subtask is they're getting there with it, but I do feel like it's a little bit lighter to type in, and I use emojis for a lot of my subtasks until I can get a little more detailed with the typing once that's a little bit fixed. So not a huge deal breaker. I don't expect that the process of developing is perfect by any stretch, but the main issue that I really want to use that I feel like would be helpful to all of us is this task suggestions. You can even paste subtasks into your subtask fields so that you can still get very detailed and wordy if you want. I've done that,
button.
and I continue to do that if I need to. But let's go to alerts, and
Alerts.
this is a really cool feature
Alerts. Heading.
that I continue to show
Close
off
the
in
alerts.
structured.
Add alert. Button.
Any task you have,
Add alert. 9 a.m. Sound. None. Think.
let's
Add alert.
just
9 a.m. Button.
choose a
Add alert.
past
9
time at
a.m.
9 a.m. And what's cool is you can really backtrack in structured both your events and tasks, which is something you can do in your Google Calendar with events, but not with tasks or reminders. And with structured, because an event is also a task, not only is it great for checking off places you went or events you are, that have happened already, but you can even go back to previous states, check those off, or you can create a task, go into your past days and put that task on a past date if you forgot to enter it in, and then you can check that off as well so that you're
9
backtracking.
a.m.
But
button.
let's say 9 a.m.
Close. Button. Sound. None. Button.
Let's see all the sounds.
Sound.
We've
Heading.
got
Close. Recently used. Heading.
my favorite
Vitality.
one for journaling and meditation and kind of like creativity and things, just for the journaling process.
Make default.
Is
Select.
this one
Play.
here.
Recently. Vitality.
So
Twinkle.
that's a good one. But
Make
let's see
select.
what else they have.
Play. Sparkle. Make select. Play. Knock
And
knock.
yes, every
Actions
task
available.
could have
Make
its
select.
own distinct sound. So if you've got somebody coming to visit, you can have the knock knock at a certain time so that you can get everything ready to go when they come over, right? That's really useful. I work with a lot of people that actually have a lot of services and even computer work and stuff at my house, which is interesting. So that might be of use
Quickly.
when I know
Action.
someone
Make default. Select.
coming over.
Play.
This one.
Horse. Make select. Play.
If you need to go and feed your horse, right?
Horizon. Make select. Play. Bottom TSS. Actions available.
But let's go with
Sound.
there's a
Club.
few more here
Vitality.
that you'll have to
Twi-
check out.
Vitality.
Let's go
Make default.
with
Select. Play.
the journaling one.
Select. Alerts. Heading. Close. Add alert. Sound. Vitality. Button. S. Sound.
Alright.
Vitality. Button. Add alert. Button.
Add alert here.
Add alert. Heading. Close.
Now-
Start hour. 5 a.m. Picker item. Adjustable. 18 of 36.
The alert can start at 5 a.m. in the all-day task.
Start a.m. slash 5:45 a.m.
Can
8 a.m.
be
Button. 12
like a
p.m. Button.
deadline.
5:45 a.m. Button. Start a.m. slash p.m.
Everything, so this
a.m.
can
Picker
actually-
5:45 a.m. Button. Start a.m. Start minute.
There's like
45.
a few
Start hour.
choices
5 a.m.
here, so
Picker
it
item.
could be
Adjustable.
5:45
Start
is when
5:45
this
a.m.
alert
8 a.m.
will
Button.
start. 8
12 p.m.
a.m.
Add alert. 8 a.m. Button. 5. Start a.m. slash p.m.
We're
a.m.
going
Picker
to
item. 9:51
say
a.m.
right now it's
Start a.m. 5:45 a.m.
9:51.
Button. Start a.m. slash p.m. a.m. Picker item. 5:45 a.m. Button.
We're gonna say
Start
to
minute.
be
45.
accurate
Start
that
hour.
I've
5 a.m.
started
Picker item.
this
Adjustable. 8, 6, 8, 7, 8 a.m.
on
9
the
a.m.
hour
22.
here
Start
at
minute. Start a.m. slash p.m.
9:45.
5:45 a.m. Button. Start minute. 45. Start hour. 9 a.m.
Yep, that makes sense for
Add alert.
today. That's
Add alert.
accurate.
Button.
Add alert.
Alerts. Heading. Close. 9:45 a.m. Add alert. Button. 9 a.m. Button.
And I've
9.
added one too many,
9 a.m.
so you can take an
9:45
alert
a.m.
off.
Close. Button. 9:45 a.m. Add sound. Vitality. Add alert. 9:45 a.m. Button. Close. Button. Not 9. Close. Button. Alerts.
And-
1 alert. Time. Button.
Cool, one
Date.
alert now.
Sunday. August. Time. Button. Repeat. Button. Time. Button. Time. Heading. Options. Button.
Okay, so
Close.
what it's
Button.
doing, it's giving you
Time 10 to
an
10:15 a.m.
all-day-
Date Sunday, August 23rd. Task uncompleted. Date time 10 to 10. Remove.
You can remove the
Time button.
time.
Repeat button. Time alerts. 1 alert.
So
Vitality
the alert
button.
will still go off
Actions available.
at 9:45,
Time
right?
button.
For an all-day day theme, if you want to just kind of get in your zone for journaling
Repeat button.
or whatever you've got going on, a visitor. They've got some car sounds in there if you're being picked up or driving.
Add subtask. Text
or
field.
a
1 of 2.
dog or cat if you need to feed your dog or cat, that kind of stuff.
Notes. Text field. 2 of
But
2.
here, for this process
Notes. Text
or
field.
any
Is
kind of
edited. 2 of 2.
workflow like
Insertion point to
this,
start. Words.
um,
Left. Text. Speak.
we're
Speak.
going
Headings.
to put
Vertical navigate. Edit. Paste. https://drive.google.com/ Drive
the
Q. Create task. Notes. Create task. Button.
drive
Create task.
link to the document for
August
the notebook
23rd,
event.
2026. Chevron contact
And
forward.
now,
Good morning.
this
6
is
to
a
9
good
a.m. Hot beverage.
example.
Break.
Now
3
you're
hours.
in my
Working life with
planner
play.
here.
Sum of notebook with decorative cover.
So,
Notebook with decorative cover.
we're gonna
Pages
go
with bookmark
here.
tabs. August 23rd, 2000. Done. Button. More. Task
And what I
Switch
like to
button.
do is a 4-finger tap to the bottom because that's where I'm going
Delete
to have all
task.
my
Button.
details
Notes.
that I need for this
https://drive.google.com/file/d/1
And you don't
file/d/1
really
q9
need
p6
to,
character
you'll
work not text
notice,
speak edit edit
for
vertical
voiceover
navigation.
users, there's not going to be a link
Notes.
rotor. It's even easier than
https://drive.google.com/file/d/1
that,
q9
which doesn't look accessible, but it is because all you're
add
doing
subtask. Notes.
is you can
https://add
still
subtask. Text field. 1 of
paste or
2.
write a subtask here, but you can
Notes.
just
https://drive.google.com/files/d/1 q9lp. Close button.
see how fast
Close.
that is. Like that
Open
is
navigation menu.
extremely
Drive.
fast.
Active.
And open up the
Actions
Drive
available.
app that I can work in now. And
Close Drive. Home. Page 2 of 2. App switcher. Structured. Close. Activate. Default.
now from within
Structured.
this,
Done. Button.
I can
Notes.
add whatever notes.
https://drive.google.com. Adds. Notes. https://word. Text selection.
I can
Word selection.
select
Speaking rate.
all
Set
this
speech
kind of
volume.
stuff.
9. Heading. Vertical navigation.
And
Add
if I
subtask.
want, I
Notes.
can
http. Repeat. Button. Add
a
subtask.
subtask.
-0/ H. Add subtask. Text field. Repeat. Button. Time. Alert. Date. Send.
And
Task
I can
completed.
mark
Task completed.
complete.
Task completed. Task completed. Switch button. On.
And then it will now show up. And just
Oh.
because you guys have been really interested in
Congratulations. You're back.
structured and everything, I'm just going to show you what this may look like. It is a Sunday. I don't have anything private really. If I
Home.
think
Page
about
1 of
it.
2. Energy level. 18/35.
So I've got my energy
level.
tracking.
18/35. Button.
I track based
Actions
on
available.
age, which I will update that.
Bookmark. Button. Actions available.
And you see, there is the icon to get right where I left off if I tap this bookmark.
Bookmark. Structured. August 23rd, 2026. Chevron contact forward. Good morning. 6 to
It will
sum
go
of 5.
right into my planner
1 of 2.
because that
Adjustable.
is my day theme, which is the bookmark icon that I set for the all-day task, but it will just open the entire
Structured.
planner.
Energy level.
It really does
18/30.
treat it like an
Bookmark.
all-day
Button.
day theme.
Search or fill. Button.
And then I have
Actions
another day
available.
theme for the weekend,
Look. Search or fill
that
button.
the icon picked
Actions
is
available.
surfboard, which is just my gust of wind emoji with kind of being outside, kind of like wanting to design my day around kind of going outside more for the weekend.
Party popper fill button. Action. Search or fill button. Actions
This
available.
one is my summer one, and this
Party popper
one
fill button.
is
Actions available.
for kind of the weekend and being outside and things like that.
3 minutes, 36 seconds. Hot beverage.
And
Man
then
warm holding.
I've got
1:55 to 55 p.m.
my
3
husband and
minutes.
I's coffee date, which we do at different times.
1:55 to 55 p.m. 1 hour.
And
Fork and knife with
our
blade. The Archers. Switch button.
family lunch with our show.
4 minutes and 0 seconds to 5 p.m. 1 hour. Hot
And
beverage. Butterfly. Switch button. Off.
my
Actions
time
available.
with my
Yeah.
daughter.
Button.
And I can
Actions
add
available.
a task.
3 minutes, 12 seconds. Hot beverage.
And
Man and warm
right
holding.
now I
Button.
still have this one
1:55
because I
to
can
55 p.m.
update
1 hour.
that
Fork and knife with blade. Page 1 of 2. Adjustable.
to reflect what I'm doing now. So
Energy level 18/35. Bookmark. Search
what
or
I'm
fill.
actually
Party
gonna
popper fill
do
button. 2 minutes, 58 seconds. Hot beverage. Man and warm holding.
is mark this one
Structured. August 23rd,
because we got up much
2026.
earlier
Shepard.
today,
Hot
so
beverage.
that
Man
was
and warm
good.
holding
So
hands.
this
9
is
edit.
pretty flexible
Toggle.
here. We're gonna mark that
Task
one.
completed.
That we had our coffee
Good
time
morning.
this morning.
6 to 9 a.m. 3 hours. Completed. Over.
And
Draggable. Dust of wind. 4-leaf clover. August 23rd. Summer vibes. August 23rd. Notebook with decorative cover. Pages with bookmark tabs.
So
August
that's going to
23rd.
be the
2026.
bookmark. It reflects the
Icon. Book. Color.
emoji.
Day. Done. Button. More.
And
Button.
it describes a little bit of the icon here, but when you're on your home screen, you see it like gives you even a more complete description. So it's like having kind of like you never know what's going to always be on your home screen. So it makes your planner design kind of fun.
Icon. Book. Color. Day. Notebook with decorative cover. Pages with
And you
bookmark
can
tabs.
choose
Icon.
colors
Book.
within
Color.
this
Day.
icon if you are visually impaired or sighted, which is really cool.
Notebook with decorative cover. Pages with notes. HTTPS colon.
Again, 4-finger single tap to the bottom will always get you
Delete tab.
right
Notes.
to your
HTTP.
notes if you're using structured in your workflow, which I do. I can't wait to check out the Pomodoro timer and how that's going to work out and do more focus stuff. I've done a little focus integration in structured planner in past updates, so I'm excited to check out how that's going to work here. But a lot more we got into here in this.
More. Notebook with notebook with notebook with task completed. Date. Task completed. Notebook with decorative cover. Pages with bookmark tabs. Task. Date. Sunday. 9:58 a.m. Date. Task completed. Switch. Date. Alerts. Time. Button. Repeat. Button. Time. Button.
It doesn't really have a...
Add subtask. Time.
Well, I
Alerts.
didn't have a time yet.
Button.
I'm going to put in a time just because
Until.
this
Picker item.
wasn't
Start
necessarily
minute.
my
0. Picker up. Start hour. 12 p.m. Picker
whole
item. Adjustable.
purpose
13.
today.
11 a.m.
This was
10 a.m.
just
to 1.
one of
11.
my
9
things
a.m.
to do.
minus 1. Start
So
minute.
I'm
0.
going
Picker item.
to
Start hour.
9.
Start minute. 0. 0. 1 of 60. 1. 2 of
You
60.
can't
2.
go
3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8.
backwards,
9. 10. 11. 12.
it's a
13.
lot
14.
more
15. 16. 7. 8. 9. 20. 20. 20. 20.
detailed.
20. 20. 20.
You have
20.
this
20. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 41. 42 of 60.
And it
42,
goes...
43, 43, 44, 45, 45. Start hour.
But
Close.
if I
Options.
wanted
Button.
to
Pop-up button.
customize the
Change day.
time,
Button. Set time zone. Button. Change to all day.
I can
button.
set the
One of-
time
add to
zone
inbox.
now.
Button.
I
2 of 2.
can change to all day, add to inbox.
Time
like
picker.
I've always
Button.
been able
1
to
of 1.
do.
Collect. Dismiss context menu. Time picker.
I
button.
can also customize
Time picker. Button. Expanded.
when entering a
Standard.
time.
Button.
So
1 of
we
2.
have
Selected. Detailed. Button. 2 of 2.
detailed, which is like 9:45
Standard. Button. 1 of 2.
or 9:33, and then you have
Standard.
standard, which is really easy
Time.
for
Heading.
time blocking.
Time picker. 9:45 10 p.m. Superscript minus 9:30 9:45 p.m. Superscript minus 1.
9:30,
1 of 1.
9:45.
Close. Button. Options. Button. Pop-up button. Close. Time picker. 9:30 9:45 p.m. Superscript
9:30
minus
to
1. Adjustable. 1 of 1. 9:45 10 p.m. Superscript minus 1. 1 of 1.
9:45.
10 o'clock to 10:15 p.m. Superscript minus 1. 1 of 1. 9:45 10 p.m. Starts before midnight. Duration. Heading. Start. Time picker. 9:45 10 p.m. Superscript minus 1. Close. Button.
And
Options. Button.
we-
Time. Heading. Time. Heading.
Let's see.
More. Button.
Go in here for more custom
Duration.
details
Close.
here.
Hours. 0. Picker item. Min. 15. Presets. Heading. Reset. Ding. 1 minute. Button. Delete. Button. 15 minutes. Delete. 30 minutes.
These are
button.
all of the durations I have, so if this
Delete.
were
Delete.
just a
Button.
minute,
1 minute. Button. Delete. 15 minutes. Button.
I have had that for cooking and
Delete.
stuff.
Delete.
15
Delete.
minutes.
30 minutes. Delete.
30
45.
minutes,
Delete.
45,
1 hour. Delete.
an hour,
1 hour.
an hour
Delete.
and a half. And
Duration. Close. Hours. Min. 15. Hours.
I can
0. Picker item.
add
Adjustable. 1 of 24.
more hours
1.
here,
2 of 22.
so
3. 4. 5.
I can
4.
add
3.
as
2.
much as
1.
like
0. 1 of 20.
23
Close.
hours
Button.
for a day. because the hour that
Time,
you're working
heading.
with is the one that counts as your 24th hour, so you can have like a 23-hour block. I've done that for moving and bigger projects like life changing, like moving and things like that. Would take like a 23-hour block with lots of subtasks and notes of your details of your packing. So that's
Options button.
always fun,
Pop-up
right?
close button. Time picker.
It makes it so
9:45
much
10 p.m.
easier,
Super
though.
starts before midnight. Duration heading.
So we're going to
Option
see
time
here.
heading.
I
Time
am
up close
curious
button.
about this
Repeat
time.
button. Time 9 date. Time 9:45 to 10 o'clock. Superscript -1 p.m. Period. 15 minutes. But repeat.
That's
Alerts.
interesting.
Energy button. Add
With
some.
this whole PM thing.
Date. Notebook icon.
So I'm
Date.
going
Sunday.
to
Time 9:45 to 10 o'clock. Time.
adjust that.
Time picker.
Kind of go
9:45 10
backwards
p.m.
here. We're gonna go back.
3:33 4. 12 o'clock to 12:15 p.m. Superscript -1.
And
5:30 to 5:45 p.m. Superscript.
I'll just cycle through. This doesn't always happen, by the way, guys. Like, this is just...
3:45 to 4 a.m. 1 of 1. 4 to 4.
Here's your AM.
5:45 to
It
6
just
6
happens
6
sometimes.
7 to 7:15 a.m. 8 o'clock 8:15 a.m. 8:15 to 8:30 to 8:45 to 9 to 9:15 a.m. 9:30 9 10 to 10:15 a.m. 1 of 1.
We're going to do...
9:45 to 10 a.m. Close button. Options button. Pop-up button.
We're gonna get really,
Change
really
day.
specific
Change to all day.
and
Add to inbox.
nitpicky.
Time picker button.
we're
1
gonna
of dismiss
say-
context menu. Time picker. Time picker. Selected. Standard. But detailed. Button. 2.
Detailed, because that doesn't give me...
End minute.
For
0.
most
Picker item.
routine time
N AM
blocks,
/ PM.
it's great.
AM. Duration. Heading.
It's a great
More.
way of time
Button.
blocking
Duration
flexibly
slider. 15 minutes.
if you're not
Adjustable.
worried about details. But
Duration slider. 15 minutes. 30 minutes.
Let's say that this is turning
45
into a
minutes.
45-minute
Duration.
task
Heading.
right now as we
N
record.
AM / PM. AM. End minute. 30. Picker item. End hour. 10 a.m. Picker item. Adjustable. End
And
minute.
we'll
31.
say,
32. 30. 30.
for the
30.
sake of
36.
detail,
37. 35. 30,
10:35.
Start date. Start. Close button. Options. But close button.
Right now.
Screen recording in progress. 10:03. Screen recording in progress.
10:03.
Date. Sunday. Time 9:45 to 10. Repeat.
And what's
button. Alerts.
cool-
Button. Energy. Button. Alerts. Button.
Now I've removed the alert, but what's cool is you can have an alert
Alerts.
at the end of your
Alerts.
task.
Heading.
So
Click.
if you've
Add
got
alert. Button.
like,
Add alert at the beginning. Add alert at the end. Button.
yeah, if you've got
Add
a
alert
lot,
at the end. At end of task. Add alert. But at end of task. Button. Close button. Add alert at the beginning. You will receive alerts about tasks which are already marked as completed. Add close button.
Good point.
Icon. Book.
So I
Notebook
will
with decorative
need
cover.
to
Task completed. Switch button.
complete this task.
Date. Sunday. Time 9:45. Task completed. Switch. Top alerts. 1 alert. Repeat button. Alerts. 1 alert. Vitality button. Actions
Yeah,
available.
so that is a really a cool way to do it, because you can have an alert at the end of your
Home.
task here, so that you can
4 minutes and 4 minutes and 0 seconds to 5 p.m. 1 hour. Hot beverage.
so that
Energy
you
level.
can
18 / bookmark button. Actions available.
I got my tea time here, but I make it pretty flexible, tea or an evening coffee there, so I can get my cooking started. Yes, I am somebody who has coffee all day, as you can see. But for a Sunday, this really isn't showing too much information. Some Sundays are more private, especially doing things as a family, or just it's like a very private spiritual day. But for other Sundays, it's just like a lot of family stuff going on, or just usual routine things that need to get done, or just some really cool time to hang out. So nothing much, but at the end of the task, you can have your alert set so that you can then be good to go on if you want that extra push to not let time slip away from you. And that happens a lot in working, when you do a lot of tech work, or you're doing a lot of work with other people, like a lot of on-the-go work, which I can do sometimes, which definitely I'm bad about. The other person is, we're having conversation and getting to know each other and working together, and I lose track of time and what else I'm supposed to do next. So if I have this end thing, and let's say this is in my pocket, right? It can give me that nudge that I need. So for you, maybe it's you have back-to-back appointments, and maybe you can put in your you have a couple tasks that you're putting in, and so instead of going in and losing track and being late for your next appointment, maybe they're doctor's appointments and they're very important, or errands that you have to run, very important stuff for your personal life errands or whatever. You're administrating your life kind of stuff, your bank, your government offices, whatever you got to do, your work. Maybe you have a couple of work tasks that you have to do, things like that, and you don't want to go over on one or another. That is actually something that I've done in work. If I think about it, I will spend too long and overthink my report that I write. And I have been known to, and it's not like a huge thing that I think is terrible, because I'm just making sure that the work is good in a report, for instance, that I will take hours on, or several minutes for a small page, like a one-page report, right? Or half a page report. But then I will miss out on the next task because I'm overthinking and rereading and taking too long on that one. And maybe there's something else they can think of they need from me, but because I'm so detail-oriented, I will not receive their ideas about what they want to see from me, things like that, especially in tech and big data and things like that. So especially when working with people with algorithms, and it's kind of crazy how time can run away from you and something like that. But that's why the Pomodoro timer is going to be really useful and interesting. It's probably not something I'm going to do a repeat demo of, because I've done one. If you look in my Structured Daily Planner app Spotify playlist, you can see my focus work time blocking for focus time and tasks with deep writing and things like that. And so that concept is going to be interesting. I want to get to know a few things in Structured Planner, because there's still a lot that I have to learn. I've been working with it deeply over the years, but I've wanted to make sure some of these core issues got fixed before I continued life integrating with it. And now that I can life integrate again with it, I can go in and see how it works and really get into the things that I haven't fully learned yet that I know would be useful and kind of interesting to learn. So that is pretty much a look, I would say,
10:09 a.m. Structured. Energy level.
what it is.
Energy level 18/35. Energy
So
bookmark button.
I figure,
Bookmark.
it's taking a little less time
Structured. August 23rd, 2026. Good morning. 6 to 9. Gust of wind.
record
Good.
this and
Sound
kind of
vibes.
get to
Notebook with
know,
decorated cover. Pages with bookmark tabs. August
what
23rd,
this can do.
2026. All day.
So
Uncompleted.
I'm
Draggable.
going to
Actions available. Toggle.
actually complete this, and we're going to wrap this up here so that I can get this out to you, and you can learn more about Structured. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out again to the developers. Thank you guys so much for listening to our feedback. It doesn't seem like it, because a lot of developers spend a lot of time within communities, and you guys do care about your communities, but you're working behind the scenes more, I would say. And so it does take a little longer sometimes to receive the fact that you are actually listening to us, I think, because it's a little bit more rare in that sense.
Activate. Toggle.
So anyway, that'll be that. Thank you guys for listening. Hope this helps you to plan and organize.
Task completed.